Gold and Blue Tubers. I'm doing a rare video on a review that I did on a previous video. That's right, I disagree with myself. So I'm going to go back and relist the top Power 5 conferences over the past 5 years because I looked over that past video and I don't agree with myself. So let's try this again. And I have, I think, 6 categories that I base my rankings on. So here we go. So this is the same board with the same statistics with the same names, but I changed the order because I changed my mind. So still have the bowls, bowl records, top 25 poll finishers, playoff appearances, playoff records, and national championships. Now when I put this out, I put the ACC at number 2. But you know what? This playoff appearance and record and national championships is one team, Clemson. And the Bulls, 55, yeah, that's okay. But if you look at top 25 finishes, 10 less from the SEC and 10 less from the Big Ten. So, my new order is going to be the SEC, the Big Ten, the Big 12, then the ACC, then the Pac-12. Now, 2 through 4 is always going to be debatable. But number 1, the SEC, not debatable as far as the past 5 years. Going forward, things change. Also not debatable. The Pac-12, bottom of the list, not debatable. Look at their numbers. Lowest bowls, the only one under 500. Lowest top 25 finishes, lowest everything. They are the worst. The SEC is the best because they have the best of everything. And even in 5 years, they have 6 playoff appearances because we forget in 1 year they had 2 teams in 1 playoff. So, my new listing, once again, the SEC number 1, the Big 10 up to number 2, the Big 12 up to number 3, and the ACC falls all the way to number 4 because Clemson is the team that is carrying the ACC, and over the past 3 years, the ACC has only been averaging 2 to 3 teams finishing in the top 25, while the Big 12 has been solid, averaging 3 teams in the top 25 every year over the past 5 years, despite having far fewer members than the rest of these conferences. So that's why I ranked them that way, and I changed my mind because like I said, the ACC is just too front-loaded with Clemson, and then you have everybody else. Sometimes you have, Virginia Tech might have a decent year, and they win the Coastal, or that team that I don't like to mention that starts with the P wins it. Or, it's just a big rotation. Miami, whatever. The Coastal was just a mess. So until the Coastal can get its act together and maybe Louisville or Florida State gets back to, the way they were, the ACC is not very good. Clemson, amazing, but the ACC, not good. That's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.